You have to give to receive is a lovely little schema, and what you'll see as we talk about this is that you will notice that you can actually make your environment and world a better place by following this schema. So if you imagine that the world is a mirror, then what you give out will reflect back at you. Now you can try this yourself. You know that if you walk down the street and smile at somebody or say hello or good morning, then you're more likely to get that radiating back at you. So it's really important for you to give what you want in return. So if you want to receive a smile, then give a smile. If you want to receive a hug, then you've got to give a hug. And if you want to receive love, then you've got to give love in return.
We all like to receive love, and I couldn't understand when our son Hunter, when he was 3 years of age, that he would say to Eva, "I love you, Mum," but he would not say it to me, to the point that I'd say, "Hunter, do you love your dad?" "Of course I do, of course I love your dad." "You don't tell me." "Well, I do," but he still wouldn't tell me. And then I realised when I heard Eva put Hunter to bed one night that she said, "I love you, Hunter," and that was the key. Every night she used to tell him that she loved him, but I never did. I expected him to tell me, and yet I wasn't telling him. So I went on a mission, and every day I went out of my way and I said, "Hunter, I love you." Nothing came back. It took 2 weeks, and I remember I was walking through the dining room in our house, and he just pulled my hand and I said, "Are you all right, Hunter?" He said, "I love you, Dad." Oh. It was amazing. I'll never ever forget it. And ever since that day, I've told him that I love him, and he always tells me back. So you've got to give to receive.
You see, Nick, did he love Hunter? Of course he did. And why didn't he tell him? Because Nick was a product of his environment. And in his home, the fact that they loved one another was an unspoken rule. But because Nick's parents hadn't told him, even though they absolutely did, and they showed that through their actions, they never actually said it. So Nick replicated that behaviour. And therefore, when he changed the way that he dealt with Hunter and told him that he loved him, sure enough, that love reflected right back at him, and he told him in return. So this schema will really help for your world to be a happier place. You know, you are the master of your destiny, and you are the centre of your universe. And wherever you go, you take your universe with you. So it's down to you to take responsibility of making your little world the best it possibly can. And giving out a smile, a hug and love is a great way to get it back. There's no better feeling than actually giving something, and that doesn't mean sort of finances and money. It can be anything. It can be friendship, it can be love, it can be your time. And by giving, that you always feel a great sense of achievement, and it does give you something in return. But like I say, it doesn't have to be necessarily monetary value. You know, you can actually just go and visit an old people's home, or just help somebody in the street, just to say hello, or even just giving a compliment. But just by giving, you will certainly get a real sense of achievement and a wonderful feeling in return.
I've got to be honest, Eva, I prefer to give Christmas presents than receive them. How about you?
Yeah, there is definitely a really nice feeling about giving, and it's funny really, because some people they feel that they should only give, and they feel obligated. Oh no, I need to give because they might not feel good enough to receive. But if someone is trying to give you something, whether it's friendship, whether it's their time, whether it's a gift, whether it's a compliment,
that's the best thing to give.
You. Yeah, a compliment.
Compliments. You know, we often walk down the street and we'll see someone and we'll think, "I love them shoes, I like that coat, I like their hair, haven't they got nice teeth?" But we never do anything about it, and we keep those great feelings and those great compliments in our mind. What we should do is stop that person and say, "Can I just tell you, love those shoes?" And what a difference that makes. Just give it a go. You'll see what a difference it will make, not only for the person that you give the compliment to, but also for yourself.
And also, if you're somebody that receives a compliment, I know that a lot of people get really embarrassed, and I know that anybody, if they say to you, "I like what you're wearing," it's like, "Oh, this old thing," and you try and justify it and play it down, but don't play it down. Literally just say thank you, because if someone's giving you a compliment, then that is something, they're giving you a gift, and by saying thank you, it really makes it worthwhile for them and you.